Had the opportunity to go behind the scenes of Theatre Calgary's latest production, The Little Prince. It started its run just a couple of weeks ago, and a couple of members from the cast took a break from the show to give Craig Larkins a behind-the-scenes tour.
We are hanging out at Theatre Calgary, checking out their latest production of The Little Prince. Adam and Sarah play the key roles in the production, so thanks for coming doing this, guys.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the show first. Who wants to talk about it? For people at home who aren't really familiar with it, what's The Little Prince all about, Adam?
Little Prince is a story of a pilot who crashes in a desert and meets this little prince. And Little Prince takes him on a journey to essentially find himself. That's kind of the big macro version of it, but there's a lot more details in there where he hears stories about Little Prince and the asteroid that he comes from, and the rose which he fell in love with, and the fox who taught him what it means to love and to tame somebody's heart, and so on. Yeah.
So Sarah, this is, you play the prince. This is kind of your first big role, would you say, in the theater world?
Yeah, absolutely. I am fresh out of theater school. I just finished in Windsor and Vancouver, and then straight basically out here to Calgary. This is my first big role.
How's it going for you?
It's absolutely amazing. To be starting out my first show on something that's brand new, that's never been done before, is just out of this world exciting.
Are there certain stage jitters that you both get before each show that you kind of have a ritual to get rid of, or is it just go at it? For you yourself, because when I first started in the biz, I could hardly talk. So.
I get really excited and nervous at the same time before each show, and there's this electric guitar that comes in the opening number and has some just wild electric guitar hits, and I'm backstage and I just dance really hard to that electric guitar every single night.
That's probably the best way to get rid of those jitters. Adam, is this show kind of open to everyone, would you say? Family show, adults, children?
Absolutely. I think one of the beautiful things about this production is that it is relatable to many generations. Actually, tomorrow my 3-year-old is coming to see the show with my wife, and I'm curious to see who enjoys it more. But the show has had an incredible impact when you look in the audience, from senior citizens down to children. It really is magical, whimsical, and very engaging.
I like it. So we're going to continue to do a little tour behind the stage, show you some of the props, some of the costumes, and we're actually literally going to head under the stage and give you a little tour. That's coming up throughout the show.
Awesome. I've never been down there. Looking forward to seeing that. Thank you, Craig. And